think that was more.
I think so.
The actual pub test.
Oh, this is new. The pub test. What's all that about?
New season, new segment. Yeah, the pub test. I've based it on that expression you hear all the time. You know, people saying, oh, that wouldn't pass the pub test. You always hear politicians saying it. They use it as a measure of what's acceptable and what's not. Have a look.
It doesn't pass the pub test.
It doesn't pass the pub test.
She didn't pass the pub test.
Doesn't pass the pub test.
There truly is a pub test.
It doesn't pass the sniff test. It doesn't pass the pub test.
OK, so how does one conduct this pub test that they all seem to love so much?
Well, that's the problem. One doesn't. There is no actual pub test. These politicians don't ever go into a pub and ask people what they think. They just imagine what they would think. Look, this is me, being a politician, conducting a pub test. Imagine I am a regular Joe, drinking at the public house. What would I think about such a topic as I enjoy my pony of ale?
OK, so there's no such thing as the pub test. That's great. We've learned something. Good segment.
No, wait. There was no such thing as the pub test until now. I just invented it.
You've invented the pub test?
Yes, the actual pub test. I spent all day yesterday in the pub.
Right, so just a regular Tuesday for you then?
Shush, listen to me. I was at the pub all day and sure, maybe I had a few drinks just to fit in, but mostly I was there canvassing popular opinion, getting people to take my pub test. See, this is an actual pub test. You fill it in with your name, how many drinks you've had, you go through the topics, you give it thumbs up, thumbs down. It's quite simple. There's comments you can write in the comments box. Yeah, it's an actual test you take at the pub. That's a pub test.
Yeah, but what makes you think that anyone at the pub will actually be informed enough to draw a rational and logical conclusion about anything important?
God, and that is why you never get invited to the pub for drinks after the show,
You go to the pub after the show? What?
Yeah, everybody does.
What? Well, can I come? Like, maybe tonight?
Yeah, I don't know, you at the pub with all your facts. It's not really what the people are interested in.
How do you know?
Yeah, have a look at question 2 on the pub test. I actually ran it past the people in the pub and asked if it would be all right, and yeah. Anyway, forget that. Look at question 1. I actually tested people's opinions on politicians' travel expenses. I did some real pub testing. Have a look, see how it works. Welcome to the very first actual pub test. Today I'll be testing the common man's opinion. Well, that's not actually true. I'll be testing the common drinking man's opinion on politicians' travel expenses. I'll also be asking what they think about Charlie joining us after work at the pub for drinks. We're just doing a pub test. So if you'll just give me that pub test, just fill that out before you the questions. Easy. Got it? Thank you. Oh, it's exciting. Results are starting to come in. This is from Kay. She'd had 1 glass of Chardonnay. Oh, she's pushing the boat out. She's quite rational about politicians' travel expenses. She says, so long as they stay within government guidelines, what can you do? Kay suggests perhaps it's the guidelines that need changing. Dull answer, but right on. Hey. Mitch gives Polly's the thumbs down. He says, I'll pay for their taxis when they pay for mine. Yeah, that's a winning argument. And clearly no one paid for Mitch's taxi, which is why he chose to drive himself home after drinking 4 schooners and 3 shots of tequila. That's good decision-making. I can see why we want this man's opinion. And here's what Keith thinks about Charlie joining us at the pub. Yeah. Okay, so no real name on this one, just Mr. Nine Bundy and Cokes, and he's given big old thumbs down to politicians' travel expenses, and in the comments he's written a number. Is that, oh, is that a phone number? Right. Is that for me? Oh, wow, he really is drunk. Okay, can I get another one of these, please? Okay, finally we go to Pete, who is still here, by the way. Yeah, Pete managed to put away dozen schooners before he passed out at the bar, but Pete loves everything. He's given a thumbs up to politicians. He's also written some excellent suggestions like electrical cars and legalise heroin, okay. And I love dogs. And he also loves you, Charlie. He's given you a thumbs up and loved your rant on ISIS. Yeah, I remember that one too. Okay, so all making a lot of sense. I think we can see now why the pub test is such a good gauge of popular opinion.
Yeah, that's good work, Kitty. Actual pub test. I'm not entirely convinced it's an improvement on the imaginary pub test.
Yeah, look, I admit there are still a few kinks that need to be ironed out, but I'm not giving up. I'm going to go back to that pub every single day until I find a way to make the pub test work.
That's great. I admire your dedication, Kitty. Maybe we could talk about it a little more, maybe over a drink at the pub after this show.
OK, sure. Why don't you come down? We're all getting there about 11:30. We'll see you there.
Would you please thank Kitty Flanagan?